For today's topic, I have one name. Can we discuss regarding love
Yeah, just I want to know how is weather in Mexico, like cold or hot summer. We have to face here hot summer. Temperature is about 43.
Today is a hot, but it's
Hot.
not so hot. It's like 26.
Yes, yes. Also here last 2 days temperature decreased from 43 to 38. But in the
Yeah,
morning now in the morning here temperature is yesterday was 19 and now 21. So temperature is now good. But 2 days before it was very tough condition to live 43. We have to face the 43 degrees Celsius temperature.
yeah. The last week has to 34 degrees.
But 43 is too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
It was like burning something around us when we go out of house. So too it's too difficult.
I think
Yeah,
US and Mexico hot less time, no?
Actually, Brinda was saying that Mexico is like a desert area, so it may be
Okay.
temperature may be high.
I like Rajasthan.
Yes, here in India, like Rajasthan.
Rajasthan is only sand, but I think Mexico is only hill, top hill, but without tree. Yes, Brenda.
yeah. It's no snow.
L- Less tree. Trees, it's a desert area, no?
Oh yeah, no, it's not common. The place with trees here actually only have two park in this state.
Okay. What's about rainy season? Rainy season,
It rainy season it's in maybe October, November, December, and January.
okay.
But no rain all days. Only rain maybe one day in the week. In totally have 10 or 50 days rain with rain. 18.
Uh, if you have to face a situation like flood also in Mexico,
What is the situation in Philadelphia?
Flood,
flood.
heavy rain, or in Mexico has river or no river? You know river. Do you know river?
Eh, exists one river. It's sharing with the United States. Only 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 one river in my state. But yes, exists other river in other state. But here only one.
So what's the level of river water level? It's all time same or sometime increasing, sometime decreasing. You have any idea?
Mm,
Because in India during rainy season,
The river is two 2.5 meters.
every all time, or it's a time to time increase or decrease.
Water
Oh,
in the water in the river increase and decrease sometime maybe in Mexico. Like rainy season, maybe water of river over uh, over level
Overflow.
of the river, like flood situation. Flood means heavy rains. Due to heavy rain, there is a lot of water in the river that is over flooded. The situation we have to face, and crop also destroyed due to heavy rain. That is called flood.
yeah, the name the this river is Rio Bravo, and this Rio river it's so danger because the people migration cruising this river for stay in the United States. People cruising this river with the children's and fathers for migrate to United States. It's illegal
Yeah.
migration. Use this river for cruising the United States.
And when the situation comes that like flood, there is a lot of water in the river. They can cross. How they cross the river? If there is a lot of water.
Oh, this river is aggressive.
Yes.
It's aggressive and cruising is swimming or yeah, swimming
Maybe dangerous to them.
is danger.
Yeah.
But the people cruising with the child and people die in this river.
But here we are sharing the border with the Nepal, like India-Nepal border. Frequently, people can go in Nepal, and Nepali people come here also. There is no restrictions they have faced, and we can go out and come in here. So this type of situation, there is no visa required for going Nepal. Only Pakistan. If you want to go Pakistan, there is a lot of documentation you have to go undergo, and very tough condition, very tough yes, situation you have to undergo. Like visa process is very tough because there is no friendly uh, uh, relation with the Pakistan and India.
Okay.
Yes. But I have heard many times that Mexican people want to go in USA, and when Trump government was there, Trump also want to build a wall between Mexico and USA, but it was not happened. So
Yeah, existing other in some place exists this wall in
yes,
Tijuana. In my state exists this wall. I can see this wall, but it's not completed.
it means that is being built. The wall is being built here between USA and
Yeah,
Mexico. Yes, yes. The work is progress on progress.
yeah, begin the wall, but it's not completed right now. I don't know why, but actually in my state exists part of this wall building, and I can see this building. It's like maybe 5 meters.
So we can discuss here what is this advantage and advantage of being boundary of the country. If there is no boundary of any country have, all the countries mingle with each other and become one country. So what will happen in the world if there is no boundary? Like birds, we can fly in other country. There is no restrictions. So what a strange thing would be.
You know that
Then
drones?
yes,
The drones.
just imagine. Yes, that just imagination that there is no, if there is no boundary any country has, so then people will feel happy, or the situation would be disadvantage or advantage to the people or to the government of the any country. There is one government in the world, no any other country. All the country mingle to each other. So what will happen? What the uh, opinion of people here? We can discuss also. Why, Pankaj sir? Is it good or right?
Yes, yes. But as per my view, boundary is needed. If no any boundary, then we know that in our society, bad people also live in.
In every country, actually, bad people have. Like in USA, also bad people living. They can come here, but also here from here they can go there. Then, like uh, there is, if there is no boundaries, then only one currency is there in the world. So no country is poor and no country is rich. All the countries like one country. So all the people are same would be, I think, it is totally natural. If you want to go natural, then there should be, it is boundary is artificial, not a natural thing. So there should be no boundary, I think.
Your opinion, one earth, one country.
Yes, one earth, one country, all the country wiped out, and there is no boundary. If and people are, all the people are one country's citizen, then frequently we can
May,
go in every states. Like in India, there are many states. We can go Uttarakhand and South India and Northeast frequently and do business or and live happily. And there is one currency. So like that, if there is no boundary and all the countries are one, so I think it is natural thing. Like animal also can live in jungles, and there is no boundary. This area is mine and this that area is yours. That type of situation is not.
But Sonu sir, you, I think you know in very well, those jungle has lion, tiger, so they
Like
can also
one
live.
song is a Bollywood song, पंछी नदियां पवन के झोंके ने सरहद क्यों कोई रोके. Like that. Vivek sir, good morning. Why you become silent?
Good morning. Good morning to all of you.
So
good
what
morning.
the opinion of yours, like
Yes, I hear
नदियां
all of you.
पवन के झोंके.
And
Yes. So Udit Kumar is the
yes, yes,
singer of this
very,
poem, this
I
song.
agree with you. And it's very good if there is, yes, yes, yes. So I think if there is no boundary between the countries, between the states and whole world as a one country, so I think it's very good. But if we see that in our country, if any state is so big, so I think there is lot of uh, बहुत ज्यादा अराजकता हो जाती है and the government uh, doesn't govern uh, the rules, the regulations perfectly because of its uh, wideness, because of its hugeness. So it is also important that uh, we are separate with some criteria, not boundary, but criteria, and governed by some people uh, in a, I think, manner. So, sir, Suren sir, do you think about this that if all over the world is a one country, so any government governs in a good way?
Actually, sir, like European countries have no, I think there is boundary, but there is no restriction. You can frequently, if you have visa to go one country, you can travel to one country to another. Also, all the European countries
Yes,
has,
yes.
yes, like that.
These type of situations are good. These type
And
of things
business
are good.
also, you can do business in any country in the European Union. Like you, there should be such type of union also in the world, so people can go and do business, they can earn, and they can mingle their society with others. And yes, yes, I agree with you, sir. A lot of problems would be if there is a vast area you have to control. But for the controlling purpose, only there should be a small part to control, and one part like our country has. A small part is state, and all the centralized government is central government in Delhi that is controlling all the country. So this type I'm saying only.
Yes, yes, yes. If you say in the way of that all peoples have to right to go anywhere in the world without any visa, all animals and everything wandered in all over the world without any restrictions. So it is very good because it's, and in our culture we also say that Budhai we are always uh, that the world is our brother and sisters. But I think mm, if we see, we think about the government, about the governance system, so it doesn't work properly if all over the world uh, like one country. But
Like USA is
at
also USA is
present
also
time
a
we see that
union of states.
yes, yes, you see India also 28 states country, but we divide it in different regions, different. I think in a village, panchayat starts. I think the smallest unit of the country is village panchayat. So we divide it the because of we govern it properly because all the uh, I think all government सुविधाएं जो होती हैं सरकार के द्वारा वो हर व्यक्ति तक पहुंचे इसके लिए छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में बांट दिया गया है जिससे सबको मिलता रहे क्योंकि अगर बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा सर सो दीज थिंकिंग अबाउट this from me. But if we only uh, talk about that thing, as you say, कि without any visa, go anywhere. So it is very good, and I agree with you.
But if any person can go anywhere, Vivekji, without any instruction, then what happen
Yeah.
regarding election? Voting power. There
Yeah,
is any person can go any place and they can vote. So I think naturally it will not good for our society. Only
Actually, sir,
visit.
yeah,
naturally it will be good, but naturally it is not possible because of leader. They do not want to such type of thing will happen in our society. Actually, leaders' role is to divide and rule. So leader do not let you to mingle with each other. They want to boundary with the countries. Like if every country has the people the desire of, like politicians want to become a prime minister. If there is one country, only one, so the chances also goes less to become a prime minister and ministers like that. And I think, but situation like European Union and like that, many type of union are in the world, and that is working well. Like European Union, many countries are in that union, and they are working with each other, and they are not taking any taxes, import tax and export taxes. Not you have to pay in the European Union. So yes, I'm saying just that there is boundary, but there should be no restrictions. They can go frequently, like we are going Nepal, and but Nepal is also there is some restrictions. You cannot do your business. You cannot buy their land for the business without the citizenship. So you have to get citizenship. There should be no requirement of citizenship. Every people can go in other country and people can come here also. So it is just imagination. It is not going to be real, I think, but it would be good
yeah.
according to me.
Actually, I think we should have a migration problem because the condition on each country are different. For example, I don't want to live in Japan because the air is with pollution, but I can live in other country more better than Mexico. In many countries only you for forbidden uh, have two children, and I think these people go to the other, I don't know, to the other country for more have more kids.
Namaste, sir.
I think i think it's create overpopulation
Namaste.
and unemployed in a new zones, more inhabited areas, I
So, sir,
think.
today we discussing regarding one world, one country as like. And so,
Mm.
if we have one sun, one world. So if we imagine one world, one nation, so what will happen?
Very good topic. Actually, we are moving in the right direction, right? We really want one world. We should have only one government for
Yes,
the
sir.
whole planet because
Yeah.
that would be nice. Because, after all, we are the same human being everywhere. Why we have all these borders and some people are so rich, some people are so poor, some people are full of some areas full of pollution. All those things can be controlled if we have one government. And now I think as the science has improved, communication is pretty good and getting better day by day. You all have heard about Chat GPT, which is going to make it even communication much more better than what it is right now. So it's good. It's good that we all are thinking about. I mean, ancient time people also thought about it, but then it was communication was the problem. They didn't know how to. I mean, they could not have a distant relative. Now you can have relatives in all part of the world, and we have common languages which we are communicating in. So it's possible now. Good, good topic.
Yes,
Actually, we are discussing. This is my thought. My thought, just for imagination. I think this is not going to be real because politician let not we wipe out the borders because there is some politics to be greater than one other. So I think rich country cannot so will not want to mingle with poor country. Uh,
Yes,
yes,
that's what. That's you are 100% right. That um, that if you tell people to join with Africa, they will say that no, I'm not interested. Especially the rich countries, because they will have to drain their resources, and nobody wants to do that. But I think in the end it will be good. And as the globalization is continuing, you never know what will happen. I mean, think about it. That there is a prediction that in another 100 years, Bangladesh will disappear. So where the people will go? All the Bangladeshis. Think about that one. I mean, of course, some are part of the Odisha in India, and Andhra will also go down in water, just like long time back, Krishna's Lord Krishna's place. What was that called? I'm forgetting the name. That was gone into the
Dwarka,
water,
Dwarka.
right? Gone in the water. So this will happen. So when that happens, then people will move from one place to another. And you have plenty of example that right now genetics is telling you that people have been moving around. We have all moved from Africa, right? If you trace back, pretty much the whole world is originally African, descent of African people. And we have migrated. There was land routes in those old days, and they were able to take advantage of long land routes, long waterways, as they learned a little bit of skill in navigating the water. So they have done it in the past. We have moved around from one continent to another, and then that time there was no need for the border. It was not There wasn't any border. There was all was the agriculture and all that. So this border system is pretty much a new phenomena, maybe not even maybe 2000 years old or so, something like that. And human have been living on this planet for at least in 100,000 years, and they didn't care. But of course, the systems will be different. Systems will have to change, and new things can possible. I mean, the current democratic systems we have, communist system we have, all the political systems we have, they were not even available about 150 years back. Or there was no democracy in many countries. Only a few places had it. So communism was not even born more than 100 years back. Russia and China are following that, but so I think it's possible, and that will be good for the humanity, because otherwise we'll destroy each other. Now they are talking about that in the space now. They can knock out each other's uh, equipment, like all the satellites every country has. So if China wants, China and India go to war. China doesn't like, it will have capability to knock out all the Indian satellites in the space, and that means that we would not be able to communicate. So if we don't do something about it, one crazy head of the country who would like to control the whole world will, just like Hitler, will do something wrong, and technology is so high that it's easy to wipe out the whole earth. So yeah, technology is good, but it can be a bad thing also. And but let's be hopeful that sense will prevail. Prevail. That's what I would say. What
Yes,
Brenda was commenting, I heard her commenting about something about one child or something like that. Children. What was that, Brenda?
Population
yes,
growth
Brenda, please unmute.
is nativity. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Please say something, Brenda.
Hello?
Yes, please continue.
Yeah, you are audible.
You want to say something, Brenda? I think due to network issues, they will join.
Yeah, yeah. She will join again.
Yes, Brenda.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Please.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think slow down population growth. In some country, it's forbidden to have more than two children, and actually, if no exceeds this limit in in other in other country, the person staying in other country for have more children. I think that this existing with the proposed to controlling the economy of a country, maintaining a standard in each country have different rules or law, and if no exists this, I don't know, borders or different countries, I think maybe a disaster for population.
Yeah, you're right. But as the population, as the science increases, more and more people more scientific. Uh, People have no time to raise children that much. So what is happening is that you can see the world right now. All the advanced countries they have population decline happening. They don't have enough population even to sustain the economy. Japan is facing that. Europe is facing that because they are not like United States who allow uh, other people to come and enter United States. So and United States have a mixed kind of population economy. Also, I can say that people since people are from different continent, they raise children, or some of them, like Muslims, they can have more children even in United States. That's what they believe, so they do it. But many people here they choose not to have too many children. So so population decline is going to be a problem. So I think people will continue to move around on one type of visa or another type of visa. So that will be the first step. And then sooner or later, they will realize that it's not sufficient. We should open the border, let the
Mhm.
people freely live wherever they want to live, because everybody will be looking for people. They will not have enough people. People will not, people like to have time for themselves now compared to the time raising children is a lot of time consuming, and that is the new thinking in the society that it's not worth it. Young generation in this in the America, pretty much those who are growing up in this country, they don't believe in marriage. They don't believe in children. They think that we'll think about it. I mean, if the woman is about what 37 or 38, after that she cannot bear children. Men can do, but woman is the key. And if they are not interested in having children up to that age, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, the times change.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but the criteria change for each country. It's
yes, yes,
different because in other
yeah,
country, in Mexico, the people don't wanna have mm, mm, more children because the life actually is so different.
yeah,
And the United States the same thing,
yes, yeah,
but in other country the people wanna many childrens.
yes,
It's
yeah,
different the tradition. It's for tradition maybe.
yeah. There are many, many factors. So, what is the average size of family in Mexico right now?
Actually, two two children.
Okay, so two mother, father, and two small children, right? Okay.
Yeah, the family
And what
it's
happened
a
when,
little it's a little
yeah, when
yeah.
the kids they get educated? Suppose, say for example, they finish the high school and college, then they still live with parents or they move out and live their own. How is the society there?
It's more normal left the father and live
Uh,
alone and stay a new life with other
okay.
person
Yeah.
and not live
Okay.
more with the father
Yes.
after the marriage, or
Yeah.
maybe live only alone, stay lowly.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
when
they.
the people graduated out of the house.
Yeah. So basically, it's just like most of the European or American is like that, and I think in India is also changing like that now. Pretty much, once you have your education, job takes you wherever job takes you, you go. You cannot take your parents. Before they were living it together, but now I think it's changing. What do you guys think about Indian system right now? Where this stand? You heard that how the West has, as soon as the we are like birds. That's what Pankaj was saying one day. As soon as we in the West, kids they know how to fly on their own. They don't stay with parents. They just move out. How
Yes,
are
so
things in India?
Sir, you want to say something? Surender sir, practically your son is also now working. Surender sir, so what's your opinion?
Very soon, birds will be out of cage, huh?
It's a in next or out of next, Surender sir.
He probably got scared of this topic.
Surender sir, please unmute. I think Surender sir. Hello.
Maybe walking. He's probably walking and he forgot about this.
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
Surender sir. What's your opinion?
Yes, actually, sir, Western culture in India automatically will generate because every parents wants to educate their kids and have desire to settle in cities to get handsome salary. Are possible to do so, then their kids would be far away from their parents and they will establish their own home at the cities, and parents should will have to live in village. So situation is now becoming like Western also here. So children are not going to help you and not going to serve you like our olden culture was. Serving their parents and spending more time to serve their father and mother. So not going to happen in this situation because children will have to live in cities and do the work. So situation is now becoming like Western culture.
Hmm.
Hello?
Vivek ji, you want to say something? Vivek ji,
Yes, sir.
yes, please say something.
So,
Your opinion.
so I just want to say that uh, in our ancient time, if we see that our world divided in small kingdoms, and there uh, a king ruled. So who knows? I think uh, in future, uh, as our civilization grows and we are coming at this position, and we think about the uh, humans uh, rights, we think about the our life, and we grow as like this, as we now live. So in future, I think people also think about this type of thinkings, like one world, one nation, because it's related to our I think living culture. So uh, I think in future, after 100 years, 200 years, people realizes that we all are uh, same, we all are uh, we all live in as like family members. So but only at that time, one thing I say to you, that uh, one world, one nation is good, but if we live in that situation, so a lot of problems we face, like the facilities are not properly available to all the peoples, because I think uh, world is so big, and uh, if one government ruled all over the world, so it's can't possible for the government to properly uh, I think
Manage.
so yes. So but in future it may be possible,
Actually, management
I
would
think.
be at many stages, sir. Because Vivek, sir, management would be at many stages. They can control at the many stages. Like central government is controlling all the country, and state government has a different type of role. That time also would be if there is one nation. So central government would be
Yes.
that control the world, and there would be a lot of government also for controlling with
Yes,
their own states.
yes.
So imagine like UNO. Right now, it's not very powerful. What will happen is that probably UNO will be the most powerful government.
Yes, sir.
Everybody will follow the dictate of UNO. All the countries they will have to follow. Right now, UNO says something, other people simply say ignore it. If they don't like it, if they like it, they follow. If they don't, they don't.
I think, sir, right now UNO also running as like remote control.
Yes, The developed countries are kind of controlling it. It is not
Yeah.
a really true government. That's
So
what is
this is
happening.
not good. You know also needed a like democratic rule.
Right. So that's what will happen. That maybe gradually it will become more democratic, and then because already everybody is right now trying to develop in their own quarter things, but ultimately it's uniting the world. For example, let's say the transportation movement is happening in every part of the world. Like, China is trying to do some movement in that direction. India and Russia is trying to do like different routes they are trying to develop. All these things are happening. Sea routes are being developed. So basically, the time to travel from one place to another is continuing to go down. Means it requires lesser and lesser time. And similarly, uh, you know, uh, right now it takes 12 hours, 16 hours to go to India, but you will be surprised that technologies are developing. You can have plane which can fly maybe less than 2 hours. So imagine a world when you can go to any part of the world in 2 3 hours. You can have a meeting in Africa and come back to United States. Have have lunch with you guys in India, and then I can go to Russia for another meeting and come back. I mean, uh, so it's going in that direction. One one time, one but there was a for a while it was in test, like British Airways and few countries had aeroplane. It was like they used to call it supersonic, yeah, supersonic, something like that, which was which was which was using the higher level of Mach. Mach is a unit of the velocities for aeroplane. I forget the detail, but anyway, that instead of going to 6 7 hours from here to London, New York to London is normally 6 to 7 hours flight. You could go only in 3 hours in those planes. So that plane was already in the operation for a while, and so there were plans going on. So somebody told me that he had a London to India flight somewhere, Bombay or Delhi, and then he missed the flight, regular flights here in New York. So they put him on those Mac flight or whatever they call it, supersonic flight, and then he arrived earlier and I was able to catch that plane. So they discontinued that plan because it was very noisy, bad for environment. But as the things improve, rocket science improve. All these rockets they are doing it now. They're talking about intercontinental. I mean, not inter. What would be celestia? Interplanetary now flights they are talking of. So this looks like that this planet traveling on the planet will be just like you are going to Pune to Bombay or Tijuana to San Diego. You never know. They will laugh at us in the future generation that, oh my gosh, they were so slow in traveling. They could not go from one country to any other country in their life, most of the people. But we will not be able to, we will not be here to see that there. That's the bad part.
So right now, naturally, we are living in different countries, but our product is running in whole world, sir.
Yeah. Not only that,
Yeah.
the people are, I mean, as I said, that using all kind of visas, you are working in different countries too, right?
Yes.
Uh, so people are able to work, people are able to live, people are able to share the technology. So all these things are happening, and it is just the beginning of the revolution. So down the road, there will be more and more interaction. I mean, and
As like,
so
as like right now we are using as like electric bike or car. It's a new type of
yes,
thing. Or I like in near future driverless car.
yeah, it's already being tested right now.
Yes. So this type
Yeah,
of revolution, if one country started, then other country also available this type of
yeah,
product.
yeah.
So
I mean, down the road, they are talking of. I was watching the one day that there will be transportation system that, so it's like when you go to the like forest or skiing, those kind of what they're called, that which transport you from one point to another, like if you're going for skiing or if you go to Rajgir for in the sky. So those kind of things will be like from door to door. It will automatically pick you. If you have to travel, you push the button, door will open, you go to that train, a, a type of train which will have a seat only for like say one and two, boggy of one and two, and then you push the button where you want to go, just like you go in the flight here, like when you take the elevator, 10th floor, 20th floor, whatever it is, uh, it will take you to the exact place, the location you want to go. And everything behind the screen, all the software and hardware, they will work that they will transit you from one train to another, another, third. You will not know about it, but you will be there.
Yes.
so that's a call fill in the blank, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
One thing I want to say, sir, that
yeah.
one world, one nation type situation will come in front of us when we find another planet of humans, and if they are more powerful than us, then it will need to unite all the world and become and act like one nation.
One. Yeah, yeah. That's what happens. Like there are many possibilities when the things change, right? So, uh, fear factor will be one. Another fear factor will be that we'll have weather problem. Some part will not be livable. Then what will do? The people have to move to some other place, and like that, the barriers will close. And as the intermingling of the races are happening, another say called 1,000 year, 2,000 year, we all will look the same. There will not be any more Japanese looking person or European looking white man or Indian looking brown man or African looking black man. They all will be like gray. I mean, United States, you can already see that. Here, all the races, all the people are marrying since they all are here, and so uh, demography is kind of becoming universal. It's quite common here that white and black have a mixed children, and that mixed children is now marrying a Japanese or Chinese person, and then their children is now marrying a Indian person. Like that is happening. So it's so much of intermixing is happening racially that ultimately uh, water, just like the water starts boiling in the beginning slowly, and then everybody starts kind of, you can see all the bubble everywhere. Same thing will happen in the racial mixing too, right? And then ultimately whole world will be like one. So all the distinction we have of Europe, Asia, Africa, Canada, this that will disappear, and probably most of the language will disappear. It seems that we already English is taking over the whole world. Maybe gradually all other languages, or maybe they will develop a scientific language which will be more suitable for the whole world. Something uh, they can use. So there will be a lot of changes in society. It never stops.
Yes, sir. It's really very good Today
Yep.
our topic was also very good. And
Yep.
yes, sir.
All right. So it's time for you guys to go home, I guess, right? To do some other stuff. What time is it?
About 7 a.m.
Yeah. Okay then. Good night. I'm sorry. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Okay, thank you for the information and your opinion.
This is the session, sir, where we need to say good morning and good night both.
Yes. Yes. You're
Yeah.
right about that. All right. So good morning and good night. Bye now.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, sir. Thanks, sir.